Isiah Pacheco, 205 rush attempts, 935 yards, 7 rushing touchdowns, 44 receptions on 49 targets, 244 yards, and 2 touchdowns through the air. Thoughts on Isiah Pacheco?
I like him if he can stay healthy, but I need him to stay on the field. The dude's a violent, stinking runner, right?
Good God, yes.
He is a violent runner. Now, the hopes is that we should be seeing some improvement out of Pacheco because bringing in Xavier Worthy, bringing in Hollywood Brown will push those safeties back, right? Isiah Pacheco, 4.5 yards per carry last year, even with safeties cheating in, right? Now, part of that was they're still blanketing Kelsey, but I think they finally have this offense and enough good playmakers. I don't mind Pacheco here. Like, I think there is a bit of a gamble. Like, I think it's fair value. This is probably about the ceiling. Like RB11, I don't see him going any higher than like RB9, but I also don't see him going really any lower than where he was last year with missing 3 games. And realistically, if he's going to be able to play, 15 or 16 games, that RB16 finish easily creeps up to RB14, and you're kind of right there in the range.
Yeah, I think where Pacheco is, I agree with you, Kevin. I think this is about fair value, right? He finished running back 14 last year, missed some time last year. No reason to think that he finishes below running back 14 just because of the team that he's on. But again, because of the team that he's on, there's no reason to believe that he's going to finish anywhere super high above that. So I have a tough time, I guess. I'm right there with you, Kevin. I have a tough time here, 3rd round, to spend it on Pacheco. Although, again, you could go wide receiver, and then if you're there at pick 36 and Pacheco's still there, that's not a bad option. It's not a bad option, but there is a little bit more risk because in Kansas City, it's hot hand, and it could be a wide receiver. It could be Travis Kelce. It could be, they decide to run 6 offensive linemen and have 1 be eligible every play. Like, it's just, it is that dynamic of an offense that it does scare the ever living out of me. The one that I'm sure of, that if you're gonna get a piece of this Kansas City offense, and the one that I'm sure of that you'll absolutely want, it's Patrick Mahomes, because he's the one who's orchestrating all of it.
This is a guy that when we see him on the field, he's explosive, he's dynamic. I honestly feel sorry for the ground when he starts running, because I'm worried that the ground is going to get hurt. There's lots of positive things here, right? When we look at this, as far as explosive plays, he's on an offense that can put up explosive plays that we anticipate being very good, that we anticipate having lots of points put up, having lots of attempts inside the red zone. And even with that being said, like, he had lots of very valuable touches inside the red zone last year. This is a guy that when I'm staring that down, I just have a hard time hitting draft on. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that while we know what Kansas City is going to do, we don't know what Kansas City is going to do on offense there, right? And so one of those that it just have a hard time kind of relying on that being what would be my running back 1 in a lot of cases, because when you see him go out there and finish, he gets to where he is season long because of a lot of kind of steady performances there, but those steady performances in RB2 territory more so than RB1 territory. And even the games that he does finish in RB1 type of thing there, it's typically because of a touchdown upside there, more so than a volume play. And I want more of the volume play for my running back 1.